Shall we start?
Good.
So I know the question.
Okay.
See, we need to understand why these 5 types of power are very critical in a leadership context. The first very important power that enables leadership to happen, which means that somebody takes charge and a lot of other people can act along with them, is interdependency. So if I have to depend on number of people, there has to be predictability and there has to be a certainty in what is going on. Without that, people cannot really work together. This requires order and stability. So the first power for any leadership context to become successful is establishing order, stability, safety. That is the power of Yudhishthira. Yeah? The other power which is very important is the power to deal with situations in a way that you overcome. You confront a challenge with strength and intensity. And this requires from inside me passion, adventure, and when a challenge comes up, I cannot be sitting back and thinking too much. I have to respond. So this ability to be responsive and say I will take care of things as I go along is the power of passion and adventure. And that's the power of Bhima. Yeah? Now, most literature focuses only on these two. Whereas creating a team and having people feel safe and trustworthy and therefore trusting each other in a context, knowing that it's not just my strength that is required in a context, but any of my weaknesses or my inabilities will be understood, taken care of, and I will be given the scope to build, is another very critical power, underrated, which is the power of compassion. Yeah? One of the powers that is becoming more and more obvious as an important thing in leadership is the ability to be innovative. And to be innovative, you require curiosity and a thirst for knowledge. So that's the power of Sahadeva. Going into things, working with it, experimenting with it, not coming to a conclusion very quickly, thinking about things over and over again till I'm sure. Yeah, this is the power of Sahadeva. And another very critical power is to be able to question the whole context and not just get caught with something that I wish to do or some personal goals or something like that. And every context has different types of pulls and pushes. Yeah? So any really critical action that one takes will always have a double bind or a paradox, which is generally referred to as dharma sankata. Right? Any leadership decision, you'll have to deal with short term and long term. You'll have to deal with the pulls and pushes of different kinds of people. You'll have to weigh off scalability versus innovation. So there are several such dharma sankatas. To be able to really understand them, one has to sit back and observe the context very, very carefully. And this is the power of Arjuna, to be able to ask difficult questions, sit back and take a meditative view of the situation. क्या भाई ठीक है?
Yeah. 3 6.
Okay.